If your roll comes off the top spool, it most likely needs a new lock and cancel valve. You can check the lock and cancel valve by placing your thumb on the right large hole here and the left large hole over here. You lift your right thumb and replace it. It should go into rewind. Lift your left thumb and replace it. It should go into play. As you see, it did not. So this needs a new lock and cancel. If your roll comes off the top of the spool like this, check the lock and cancel by putting your thumbs over the two large holes left and right. You lift your right thumb, it should go into rewind like that, and it does. Lift your left thumb, it goes back into play. The top spool is not moving, but the bottom spool is. Right thumb, left thumb, right thumb, left thumb. If while your piano is on, and you hear the spool frame motor running, the rewind pneumatic is in the up position, and it's not rewinding, it looks like this, you should check for one of two things: a broken hex knob, the drive knob, which is right here, or a stripped sprocket on either the take-up, or the top take-up shaft, or on the motor shaft. And I'll show you next. The drive dog is right here. If it's slipping, you'll have to replace it. In order to check the sprockets, you need to remove the spool frame. So take the screws out of the left and the right sides of the base, then flip it forward to expose the chains in the back. If you can't go all the way, you'll need to take the tracker bar out. To do that, you'll need to back this large nut on the right all the way out. Push the tracker bar to the left a little bit and remove the tracker bar. It's that simple. You don't have to remove any tubes. Now you can easily rotate the spool frame forward. If you see here, there's a top sprocket that does the rewind. It connects to a larger sprocket on the motor, which has a smaller sprocket as well, and that connects to a large sprocket on the play. If any of these are slipping, you need to replace them or put a hose clamp on the hub. If you look closely, you can see a hose clamp on the hub. If your lock and cancel works, and you can hear the suction motor get louder and softer when you put your thumbs over the holes, you might have a bad rewind pneumatic. This is a rewind pneumatic. It's connected to a rewind switch. To test it, you take the small tube off the back while it's running, put your finger over the hole, and when you lift your finger, it should close and open when you lift and put down your finger on the hole. If you hear a large hissing noise coming from the back of the pneumatic, the rewind pneumatic, it needs a new one.